A classic Skip James inspired Delta blues lick that you can put at the end of a tune, something like this. Or you can fit into a rhythm. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. Let's break that down. Okay, close look at the fretboard, getting started with section 1 of this lesson, getting down some source scales before we jump into learning the licks. We're going to be using 2 positions of the E minor blues scale primarily. We're going to get started with the A shape position. Looks and sounds like this. Okay, so in this position, we're going to get started on the 5th interval or scale degree. The 7th fret of the low E string, that's a B note, going up a minor 3rd. All right, then we're finding the root note on the A string. We're going to play the same frets. Then the D string, 7, 8, 9. G string, 7, 9. B strings, 8, 10, 11. And then the high E string, 7, up to 10. Okay, you put all that together and we have descending, alright, with our root note being there on the 7th fret of the A string. Okay, now the next position you need to get down is the E minor blues scale in its open shape position. So here's my E minor chord. Outlining this chord I have. Okay, so that was 0, 3, 0, 1, 2, 0, 2, 0, 2, 3, 0, 3, 0, 3. Okay, and of course we can also add in the major 3rd into that scale, which is going to be great if you're jamming in a major key, or if you simply want to feature that major 3rd in passing, which is very useful in songs like Hard Time, Killing Floor Blues, where the tonality, major or minor, is kind of ambiguous. It kind of has more of a minor feel to it. But even still, that major 3rd sounds great. Okay, now that we have the scales down, we're ready to start learning these licks. We're gonna begin with the variety that you can use at the end of a song. Looks and sounds like this. Maybe you just hit the last chord. And real slow, get it into your ear. That's always the first step to learning a new phrase. Okay, so we're starting off with this classic blues train whistle sound. Okay, we're gonna pair that with the open low E string. And right there we have a harmony of the minor 3rd and the 5th scale degrees, with that minor 3rd being bent up a half step to the major 3rd. Very often you'll see players grab the 9th fret of the high E string along with this. Alright, but for today we're just going to bend up that minor 3rd. Alright, from there we're going to slide down to the 3rd fret of the high E string and play. Okay, so breaking that up into small chunks, we had 3, 0, 0, just on the high E string and the B string. 3, 0, 0, then 3 on the B, and then 0, 0. 3, 0, 0, 3, 0, 0. Alright, next we're on the 2nd fret of the G string, sliding down to the major 3rd, and then going to the root note. 2nd fret of the D string, followed by the low E string open, and then the high E string open. Okay, so that last part. And the full lick together. Once more real slow. And at full speed. Alright, just like that, we have a nice free time version of the lick that we can use to end a tune. Now let's learn another version of the lick that we can put right smack dab in the middle of a guitar solo over the one chord. To do this, we're just going to be adding a couple of little double stops. To the beginning of the lick. Alright, in rhythm it's going to look and sound like this. A 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, and with a count, a 1 and 2 and a 3 and 4, 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4 and 1. Okay, so there we're starting off with these double stops that I often use in conjunction with my train whistle sound. It's the 12th fret of the B string and 10th fret of the high E string. We'll start off hitting the low E string first on the first beat. 1 and 2 and Alright, then 3 strokes on that double stop, oftentimes sliding up into that triplet. So 1 and 2 and Alright, you can use just your pick, or if you like, you can use hybrid picking. Alright, then we're on frets 9 and 10. For 2 strokes, making sure to bend that B string up just a hair. Alright, then to the original position, 7th fret and 8th fret. Alright, from there it's going to be verbatim. Exactly what you played before, but now with that steady pulse. A 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, and 2, and a 3, and 4. Alright, let's play it a few more times. I'm going to keep looping it and let you practice along at a slightly slower tempo. A 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, and 1, and 1, and 1, and 2, and a 3, and 4, 1, and a 2, and 1, and 1, and one more time. Alright, just like that, everybody, you have another classic Delta Blues style lick in your repertoire, this time in the style of the late great Skip James.